Lynn Davis, Scenic Director at Willow Creek Church. Today we're going to be talking about the 2018 GLS host site scenic elements. Here's a side view of the rendering. If you remember, this is 1/2 inch foam each layer. There's 6 layers. And here's a front view. And we decided to use the light color gray. The gray color that we used is called Silverstone by Behr paint. It's a flat paint interior. And then we made up a mock-up. Mock-up helps us to learn things that when we start making bigger elements, we'll understand how the things that we're going to run into, the bracing, the lines, and so forth and so on. So in this mock-up, immediately we noticed our 3rd layer from the front, you could see a line at the top. So one of the things we have to do when we start recreating these is make sure that our 4x8 sheet is at the top instead of the smaller at the top. The next layer, the 4th layer back, you could actually see the line much lower onto the left there. Now each layer is 10 inches deep. Again, 1/2 inch foam that you purchase at Home Depot or Lowe's or Menards. And we created bracing. This is just a 1x4. One bracing up through the center of each layer. Now if you decide not to do that, you can do foam bracing. So we've done this in the past. We just create glue blocks, glue it on the foam, and that becomes your support. And the same thing with the wood. If you're wanting to use wood scraps, which is what we did here, we just hot glued the wood right onto the foam. Now each layer will have LED lighting. So on the back side we'll put LED lighting probably about 6 inches down. We'll hot glue it along the perimeter. This is the LED tape. And then that will be able to light up the next layer. And there was always there's always learnings when you're making the mock-ups. And one of the things we saw, so when you get closer to the sides, we're exposing a little bit too much of the holes that we cut out to save our foam. So instead of making each layer about a 2-foot width all the way around, creating the layer almost 36 inches would be better. That way you don't see those holes on the side. And if you're doing more front view and people don't see the sides, then you're totally fine with what I've sent you in the renderings. There you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at gdavis@willowcreek.org.